right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Unpopular Review Dynasty Corner Football Talk. We're talking predictions. Week 7 football season's going by really, really fast, and we're already in Week 7. Phil, can you hear us down there, Kilmo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now you can hear us. Okay, good. We back in action. We in live crew. Like I said, rapid edition because your boy truly has another show to do in about, I say now. So we're going to go ahead and start by talking off with the first thing we're going to talk about. That is the Jacksonville Jaguars against the New Orleans Saints. Joel, we're going to start with you. Your pick, 15 seconds or less.
Jaguars Saints. I'm going Jaguars. Saints, I don't like the quarterback situation with David Carr. He's not playing well. And, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence over Derek Carr. It's that simple.
As if they even have Trevor. Isn't he on the injury report right now? And on a short week?
Yeah, he's questionable.
Yeah, he got rolled up at the last second of that game, so I don't know if he's going to be ready for a Thursday night. But I think Jaguars still have enough to take it.
Personally, me, because of what Phil just said, with Trevor Lawrence possibly being out for the game, and also taking into consideration how good the Saints normally are, plus that defense being at home, I'm gonna take the Saints.
I can't say that's a bad choice, Eddie. Now, it's not the one I'm going to agree with. I'm going to go ahead. I didn't even vote in those polls. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick I'm going to hit one of Phil's.
Flip the quarter.
Yep, Jacksonville for the victory, even though I really feel like the Saints are going to pull it off. I think that was a good pick. Real quick, Falcons and Bucks. I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I didn't get a chance to tally up the votes or anything like that. So we're going to say it real quick right now. I'm picking the Bucks. Eddie, you picking who?
Bucks.
Phil.
Bucks.
Joe.
Buccaneers.
Same thing here. Raiders and Bears. I'm picking the Raiders. Eddie.
Raiders.
Phil.
Raiders.
Joel.
I don't even remember what I said. I think the Bears.
That's
I think he did go with the Bears.
Well, he's going to go with the Bears in this one, too. Browns versus Colts. I'm going ahead with the Indianapolis Colts, which I think is a dumb pick. But I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad choice. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Browns after they beat the San Francisco 49ers. There it is, baby. No more needs to be said.
That was a fluke, but yeah, Browns. Minshew just isn't bringing in the W just yet.
Yeah, rolling with the Browns. Colts have no quarterback.
Next game we're going to talk about is because he's about to go into detail. Next game we'll talk about are the Miami Dolphins versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Possibly the game of the week, if you ask me. These are two Super Bowl contenders. Our odds are not going to Super Bowl because I don't think the Dolphins will make it. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, Philadelphia coming off a loss last week by fluke. Time to shine. Ed, we'll start with you. Who do you have winning this particular game?
Well, personally for me, Chris, I really enjoyed watching Philly get pummeled on by the Jets. I'm going to go ahead and go with Miami. Miami got some good defense and outstanding offense. Philly has been winning games, but they've been squeaking by in some games and everything. So that's putting me in a little worry as far as going with them with this high-powered offense. So for me, it would be the Dolphins.
Chris, does Philadelphia have Darius Slay back for this game?
No, they do not.
Dang. All right, so I still think the Eagles are going to play up to their competition. It's going to be a competitive game. Let's go Eagles.
Yeah, everybody know I love Miami this year, and I'm rolling with Tua, but this game, somehow the league going to cheat, and it's going to be the Eagles.
You said the Zebra's going to take control?
Oh, I am so glad that I'm next because I'm trying to figure out your logic real quick. I'm trying to figure out your logic.
He's telling you the Zebra's going to take control.
No.
You already said they don't have Darius Slay, so that means either Waddle or Hill's going to get open. And then is Jalen Carter playing? Because he was on the injury list as well.
That information I do not have right now.
So the front seven ain't
I hope y'all get torched. I hope Miami drops 7 again.
You know what?
That'd be
It's so
fun.
nice to see some unbiased reporters here. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Commanders and Giants. I'm going to say real quick that I'm going with the Washington Commanders. Joel.
Giants.
Phil.
Giants.
Eddie.
What is wrong with you two? Are we watching the same football?
Pick.
My pick will be Commanders.
Lions and
That
Ravens are
defense.
going with the Detroit Lions. Joel.
I'm picking the Ravens. Was that
And
the
Phil?
Yeah.
Lions.
Eddie.
I would love to pick the Ravens, but I'm gonna have to go with the Lions. That offense is just astronomical.
Next game, we'll talk about the San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Phil, we're going to start with you. Go ahead and talk about it.
San Francisco get back in the winning column. They're just gonna cakewalk over the Vikings.
You said Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the San Francisco 49ers. They had a little hiccup last week. Hopefully they get some folks back and they take this one. San Francisco, that's like my number 2 team after the the team that I picked against this week, who I'm a fan of, which is the Commanders. But I don't even think I've picked them once this year. But yeah, I'm rolling with the 49ers.
For me, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb with this one. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Mainly reason is because Christian McCaffrey is injured. So is also their lineman.
Debo.
Debo, and then what's his name? Trent Williams is also injured. So that's a lot of firepower that should be on the field. And we all know that the Vikings can always throw the ball. So I'm going to go with the Vikings on this one. I got a hunch.
Yeah, it's going to be a Kirk choke game.
I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers also. I just, after their loss last week, they need to, stay a contender, so to speak. And I think the Minnesota Vikings are going to give them a lot of competition, but they're just a team to take that L to the San Francisco 49ers. Next thing we'll talk about, not in detail, real quick, is the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. I think New England Patriots are going to pick up their first victory. That's my pick. Yeah, I think so. I think this is going to be the first victory. Joe, on you.
Bills. Patriots are horrible right now. Point blank, period.
Phil?
Bills, too. I don't know what you smoking, but yeah, Bill Belichick ain't doing it this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills. Bills have been getting it back on track, man. They're looking more like the Bills, but it's more so of what the Patriots don't have. They lack offensive power,
receivers.
Absolutely, they're lacking everything. But yeah, so Bills. Sorry,
we in the twilight zone. The Patriots are horrible and the Lions are great.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. This is great. This is great. So once again, we went to depth. Thank you, Eddie. Cardinals and Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. Joel.
Seahawks.
Phil.
Seahawks.
Eddie.
Hawks.
There we go. Next game we're going to talk about in depth and in detail is a game I am very interested in for other reasons I'm not going to mention right now. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Rams. We'll start off with you, Eddie.
Rams.
Who you got this for? Well, this is one you actually go into depth, so you can tell me why you made that decision.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so it's gonna be the Rams. Rams they got back Cooper Kupp, and he's looking like the Cooper Kupp of old. I know he still needs to get his feet under him and acclimated a little bit, but Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell is back there. They're gonna fry them, man. This game's not even gonna be a competition.
Yeah, if Stafford remembers he has 2 other receivers to throw to other than Kupp, because he don't forget about Puka and Tutu. But that's a tough one. I think Pittsburgh might just squeak this one out.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Rams. Pittsburgh, sorry, the offense is just not good enough. Quarterback not good enough. And the Rams, they actually pretty good on offense. And like you said, two great receivers and Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, like he never left. So yeah, this is easy to me. The Rams. Aaron Donald going to take over.
Yeah, I don't understand your issue with the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he does a decent enough job. I mean, he sucks, but he does a decent enough job.
He does a decent enough job to keep Trubisky out of the starting lineup.
Pickett's going to take care of some business this week, and they'll surprise you against the Los Angeles Rams. The last two games we're going to talk about, not in detail, that was it, was the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs, which I will pick the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe, on you.
Chiefs.
Eddie.
Chiefs, hands down.
Chiefs.
And last but not least, the Green Bay Packers versus the Denver Broncos. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Phil.
Packers.
Eddie.
On this one, I'm actually going with the Broncos. Packers have not shown anything.
Just got to throw your opinion in there. Joel, what you got?
Broncos.
Okay.
My man.
All right. Cool.
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
That is it for this.
Let Russ cook.
Rapid fire edition of the Dynasty Corner. And let me tell you something. We did this in less than 10 minutes. Amazed. Let's go ahead and go over the results from last week as well as for the season. At fourth place, bringing up the rear is none other than not this guy. This guy here. Phil is ringing up the rear. He went 11-4 last week for a season record of 35-26. Got a lot of improvement to do, Phil. And in number 3, we have Joel, not too far behind him. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, I messed it up. But anyway, Joel, you're not too far behind him. You actually went 7-9, I believe, or 7-8 last week, and your record is, let's see, if Phil is 35-26, you are 36-25. Number 2, I don't know why this says second place. It needs to be third. That's my mistake. I was rushing. He's not number 1 anymore. He is at a record of 40-21, and he had 10 victories last week with 5 losses. And number 1, just surpassing him by 1 point, is Eddie, who has 13-3 last week and is now ending with 41-20. 1 point, 1 game, and I'll get my number 1 spot. Yeah,
time to shine.
Thank you so much for watching us here at the Dynasty Corner Football. We'll see you again the week after next because I will not be here. So the week after next, we'll have another update.
Up for debate.
Week 9. We'll see. Hey, if y'all want to do it without me, that's fine. I have to figure that out. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this. For Phil, for Eddie, for Joe, I'm the exec consultant. We'll see you right here next time on Unpopular Review. Dynasty Corner. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm supposed to play something.